Welcome to the New York Jets 2022 football schedule prediction. So we're going to go with week 1. They host the Baltimore Ravens. Frankly, I think the Ravens, obviously we all knew what happened as far as the injury situations from that depleted the whole season. So last season was basically a wipeout season for them. So with all those guys coming back, and honestly, the Jets is still, they're a young team, a young program. Salah and the offense and the defense, they're all still getting a second year underneath their belt. So week 1 is not a good week as far as to face an opponent. So I see them losing to a team like the Ravens, who are Super Bowl built roster, who's already a playoff roster, who are thinking about the bigger picture than the New York Football Jets. So look for the Jets to open up week 1 0-1 with the L at home against the Baltimore Ravens. Week number 2, the Jets travel to Cleveland as they go play the Cleveland Browns. Actually, I like this situation for Salah and the Jets and Zach Wilson. Obviously, the Browns are going through a situation with the Deshaun Watson and his suspension, so there's a highly possibility that he will not play or participate in week number 2. So they will most likely have Jacoby Brissett or whomever underneath center, but whoever that situation is, I think the Jets should have enough as far as defensively to cause enough destruction, and then offensively, they should be in a little bit more in a cohesive unit, and the Jets should come out of Cleveland with a W, and they should start out 1-1 in the season. So I expect week 2, the New York Jets to go to Cleveland and come out of there with a big victory for Robert Salah. Week number 3, they are home against the Cincinnati Bengals. This is going to be an L. I think the Bengals got a little bit more offensive skill players. They got a little bit more weapons, more explosive, more guys that could score than the New York Jets have as far as their secondary. They're young in the secondary, and the Bengals' strength is the receiving game, the passing game with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and company. So I anticipate matchup-wise, it's a bad matchup for the New York Jets, and that's why they will take an L week number 3 at home versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Week number 4, they travel to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, look, Mike Tomlin and company, we know the Pittsburgh. I don't care about the Pittsburgh offense. They haven't had an offense in the last 3-4 years. So we know it's a defensive-led team. Obviously, they have home run hitters as far as skill player position. So I expect the New York Jets to struggle offensively against, I believe, probably the Pittsburgh Steelers might be the best defense in all of football next year. So I expect the New York Football Jets to struggle majorly against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they will take an L against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Week number 5, they host the Miami Dolphins. Frankly, obviously, I like Salah going against the new coach for the Miami Dolphins. Obviously, they knew each other coming from the San Francisco playbook, coming from the San Francisco organization. So I think Salah, I'm pulling for Salah in this one. If Salah can't defeat this new coach, this guy that I used to defeat while they were in the San Francisco program, then definitely I would question. I would be like, Joe Douglas, hey man, you better go check this guy out. But I expect the New York Football Jets and Salah to come out with a W against the Miami Dolphins and to tag it all over. Yeah, let's go, New York Jets. Week number 6, they travel to the Green Bay Packers to go against Aaron Rodgers, back-to-back MVP. Honestly, I don't think the Jets are going to be a very good road team. They're a young team, so it's going to be hard for them to even win games. So not even winning, it's going to be hard for them to win games just in general. So being on the road against a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, a team like the Packers, so it don't vote well for this organization this early in Salah's coaching tenure. So I expect the Jets to take an L on the road against the Green Bay Packers. Week number 7, they travel to Mile High and play the Denver Broncos with, Russell Wilson. And I don't think, like I said, I think this is a bad roster situation. The Broncos have Russ, and they're going to be playing in Mile High. And the Jets are a young team. They're a young program. And the Broncos are about Super Bowl or bust in a sense this season. So I think it's a different type. They're just in a different stage right now. So I think the Broncos are going to come out there and beat the New York Jets handily. The New York Jets are going to go to Mile High, and they're going to be playing like they're going to be playing like they're high. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just been smoking weed and high all day, because I think the Broncos are going to smoke them in Denver, man. So look for the New York Jets to come back home with an L from Denver. Week number 8, hosting the New England Patriots. Salah against Bill Belichick. I just don't like it. I don't like the matchup. I don't like anything. I know the Patriots don't have that much offensive, premise. They don't have that much offensive weaponry, but to scare anybody. But at the end of the day, man, I just look at it like this, man. Salah, Zach Wilson versus Mac Jones and Bill Belichick. I like that. That sounds a little bit better to me than, Salah and Zach Wilson winning. No, that don't sound good. It sounds like they're going to lose to Belichick. So with that said, I anticipate the New York Jets to lose against the New England Patriots. Week number 9, they host the Buffalo Bills. The Bills are the head and the head and shoulders in this division. Maybe even in the whole entire division. But in a sense, I don't like this. I think this is a bad situation. I think the Bills are way better than the New York Jets. So in a sense, I'm not even going to overanalyze this. I think the Jets are going to lose. Week number 10 is the bye week, and right now you started hearing a little bit of chatters. Is Salah the right guy? Is he the right coach? Is he not the right coach? I don't know if he's the right coach or not, man, but you're going to hear a lot of New York media talking about Salah during the bye week. So it's very, very important that the New York Football Jets get their shit together in the bye week, because after the bye week, they got to travel to the New England Patriots. Week number 11 at the New England Patriots. This is like a desperation game right here, man. I think Salah is basically coaching for his job in a sense for the last half of the season. So I expect them to be a little bit more tightened up. I expect them to be a little bit more precise because of the bye week, and I expect them to defeat the New England Patriots coming out the bye week, man. And it's a big, big victory for Salah and company, an emotional victory, and I think it's a victory that they needed. Salah definitely needed, and the team needed, man. So W coming out the bye for the New York Football Jets. Week number 12, the scheduling gods is hooking them up. The lonely Chicago Bears come to town, man. The Chicago Bears might be the only other team that's in disarray right now, as far as we don't know what the hell they are. So with that said, the New York Jets should handle this. Salah should have a back-to-back victory, man. It feels good winning back-to-back games in New York. So a little bit of pressure should be off from Salah a little bit, because they will beat the Chicago Bears. Week number 12, they travel to play the Vikings against Kirk Cousins and company, man. Sorry, this is not a good situation for them. I think the Vikings are a very, very good team. I think they have a very good roster, and I think they're one of them under the radar team that could really make a jump this year, man. So the Jets are going to take an L on the road against the Minnesota Vikings. Week number 14 at Buffalo. Like I said, the Bills are just a better team from everywhere, from the kicker to the quarterback to the head coach to the GMs. Like everywhere you look at from the structure of the Bills against the New York Jets, it's a W for the freaking Buffalo Bills. And even on the playing field, it's going to be a W for the Buffalo Bills. So look for the New York Jets to take an L and get swept by the Bills. So the New York Football Jets are going to lose for the second straight week to the Buffalo Bills. Week 15, taking on the Detroit Lions. I love this. Salah, two of my best coaches, one of my favorite coaches, man. You got Salah going against my man Ankle Biters over there, man. That's my man Ankle Biters in the Detroit Lions, man. So in a sense, what I see here, I see a tough battle. I think this might be one of the ugliest games right there, of the season, man. The Lions against the Jets. This might be the ugly game of the season right here. And with the New York Jets winning this game, man. It's the battle of the ugly teams, but I think the New York Jets is a little bit prettier than the Detroit Lions. So look for the Jets to come out with a W against the Detroit Lions. Week 16, hosting the Jags. I'm sorry to tell y'all, man. Y'all know me. I think the Jags are my Cinderella team this year. I love me Trevor Lawrence year 2. I love me they finally got a real coach who knows how to coach football in Doug Peterson. I just love everything about I love how they built the offensive line sneakily in Jacksonville. Physical offensive line, man, and I also like the pieces they have as far as defensively, especially in the front four. So I'm happy. And with that said, the Jets will not be happy because I see them losing this game against the Jacksonville Jaguars in a very close game. I see Trevor Lawrence doing a 2-minute comeback, one of those 2-minute drives to lead them in the end zone to beat the New York Jets, man. Sorry, Jets fan, man, but you will lose to the Jags. Week 17, they travel across the country to go to the Seattle Seahawks, man. To be honest with you, the Seahawks are going to stink. And I think they're going to stink a little bit more than the New York Jets, to be honest with you. I think this is going to be another ugly toilet bowl battle. Hopefully this game is not even on TV, because I don't even know if anybody want to watch this this nonsense of a game. I think it might be one of them, 11-9 ball game. Yeah, you all hear me, 11-9 ball game. And the New York Jets coming victorious, because we all know the Seahawks are tanking. So yes, the Jets will defeat the Seahawks because the Seahawks are tanking. Week 18 at Miami. They finish it up in Miami. This is the worst time. Like, you never want to finish your last game of the season in Miami. Like, it seems like that's the worst. The scheduling, because you don't want to finish in South Beach, man. I'm talking about you a New York team. You got to go to South Beach around Christmas, New Year's Eve, man. You think the Jets and you're not going to make the playoff? You think those guys are going to be focused by winning against the Dolphins? But I wonder, like, as soon as the clock hits 0, the season is over with, and they could just be chilling in South Beach. You know what I'm saying? Go to club, live, dog. Get out of here, man. So I anticipate the New York Jets to lose against the Miami Dolphins to end the season at 6-11. So with that said, I'm a big fan of Robert Saleh. I'm a huge fan of Saleh, man. But I think is just like his coaching tenureship with the New York Jets, I'm not sure if he's the guy for this organization. I'm not sure if his footprint is really, if the teams are really going to take a hold for his footprint. And honestly, I'm not sure if he's even a head coach in this league. But as everything said, it's going to be up to Joe Douglas to make a decision, because I believe at the end of this season, Joe Douglas will have to make a decision as far as the future for the New York Jets. If they're going to continue with Saleh, or is it going to be somebody else? But I anticipate the New York Jets to be a 6-11 team, and there are going to be a lot of questions than answers at the end of the season. You all know the drill, man. It's the G to the U to the R to the U. Like this, love this, share this, and I am out.